What is up, my beautiful peoples? So right now I'm gonna do a video kind of answering questions about what it's like to move to LA, because I know a lot of people ask me questions and I felt like it would just be easy to address it in a video. Put something on my Snap and in my Instagram and I was like, if you have any questions, I'm gonna answer them. So I'm gonna kind of read them off as I go. Someone asked, what's your favorite part about LA? My favorite part about LA is the diversity of people. There are so many different types of people here and I think it's amazing. Just because you never see the same thing twice about this is there's so much freedom here. How's the weed? I do not smoke, but you have to figure it out for yourself because I don't know. To move to LA and do makeup schooling, and is it hard to keep up with? I'm very fortunate to have the family that I do who supports me for every day, Monday through Friday. It's hard to keep up with because it's hard to get not caught up with the LA lifestyle. LA is always moving and partying, and when I first moved here, I probably went out every single night for like 2.5 weeks. But like once you realize that it's not a big deal, you kind of like take a step back and realize that like you moved here for a reason, and I moved here for a reason, and that the parties and everything will come later, and I need to focus on my priorities because it really is easy to get caught up in the partying and the people and stuff and the money. So is it hard to make new friends and put down new roots? Honestly, yes. When I first moved here, I cried because it was really scary for me because I didn't know anyone, and all my life I've been someone that like, I guess people kind of knew, so I never had to worry about making new friends because people wanted to be my friend. So moving here is kind of a big step and a step out of my comfort zone, but I honestly am so grateful that I got to be able to do it because I kind of got a fresh start and nobody knew who I was, and I go by Coco now instead of Chloe. It's hard and it's a really big opportunity to be vulnerable, and you kind of have to allow yourself to be vulnerable because you have to let people get to know you. But at the end of the day, it's worth it, and you know, people come into your life for a reason and they leave your life for a reason. So as long as you realize that, then I think anything is possible. How is it different from North Carolina? North Carolina is so closed-minded. Not to like shit on North Carolina, but people here are so open to who you are, who you love, like what you look like. Nobody really cares. Everyone is just a person here. In North Carolina, people care what you dress like, who you like, what skin color you are, and that shit sucks. So LA is just a loving place and North Carolina is not. People who want to move. I'd probably say get up and do it. Like I know I say that and the money and everything is hard, but I would really start planning it now if it's really something you want to do. Because LA is full of people and opportunities, and it is definitely the land of opportunity. And it's an amazing place to live. It's expensive, but it's worth it. And I think, honestly, like if you really want to do something and you put your mind to it, then you can do it. And for anyone that's watching this, if they ever want to come visit me in LA because you think you want to move here, please feel free to message me on any of my socials. And my home is your home because I know that it's hard and that step is hard, but if I can do it, then you can do it. Like meeting new people and making new friends. That's honestly one of my favorite things about Los Angeles is making new friends and the shopping. Some of the clothing here is amazing. Like better than anywhere in the world. Like it's so amazing because people wear ugly things and make it fashionable. It's amazing. And at first it was definitely hard. But now that I live here and I'm situated, I would never go back to North Carolina. I miss my friends and family, but I think that, you know, I'm here for a reason and I'm gonna make the best of that. Moving on your own by yourself. So I moved here with my mom. She helped me move. I moved in like 4 or 5 suitcases and then I bought all new furniture. Moving and living by myself is harder than I thought. I think the hardest part for me is eating. Just because I buy my own food, someone doesn't put food on my plate for me. So I get lost in not eating or eating healthy. Right now I don't eat gluten or dairy, but that's because it's the easiest way for me to be healthy because I choose my own food and there's fast food. I think you just really have to be able to stick to things because there's a lot of opportunities to break eating healthy or going out or getting drunk and stuff like that. So how do you situate housing costs and work? what I pay in North Carolina, it would probably buy me like a penthouse a month, right? Because the cost of living is definitely cheaper over there. When it came to finding an apartment, I was very fortunate to have people that I know who were already here help me find an apartment. And if anyone wants to move once again, reach out to me, and I'm more than willing to help anyone look and find somewhere. Cost in housing and work. Work is very hard here. I do not work currently, but that's because I'm in class for so long. A lot of people want a job here, but I think that if you're unique and you want to work somewhere bad and show that, then you'll be able to work anywhere. I mean, it's hard. Everything is hard here, but like it's a learning effort. Why did you move? I moved to LA to go to makeup school, and because North Carolina had nothing to offer me anymore. Pretty much. I really wanted to move to makeup school, and the opportunity here is amazing. What's been the hardest things about transition? Probably being alone and leaving people that I love behind. Like, I miss a lot of my friends, and like, all just hard. I feel like I have something to prove living here, because I actually did it, but I have to realize and kind of take a step back and realize that, I'm 18 and I've only been living here for 5 months, and that within itself speaks volumes. But I think it's all been kind of hard for me, and leaving everyone I love behind. Tips on saving up. Honestly, every little dollar counts. I didn't really have to save, but I save now and change, and I will take, so let's say I have $100, I'll take like 20 out of that and put it aside, right? So like every little thing counts, because money is money. It doesn't matter if it's change or if it's dollar bills. So definitely just keep an eye on that, because things are expensive here. What do you do there for work? I do not work. I do makeup jobs, so I guess that is working. I'm a makeup artist full time. I do makeup jobs for companies, shoots, all that kind of stuff. So that's my full-time job. How expensive is it versus North Carolina? It's definitely twice as expensive. If anything, and gas is like almost $5 a gallon here, and that's crazy expensive. So that's definitely super pricey. I'm not gonna lie, it's definitely expensive. So what I could get in North Carolina, I could probably get half of it here. So, and then I have a few questions about this, which I really didn't want to answer, but I feel like I just should address it. Someone said, why did you and your boyfriend Nancy break up if you guys loved each other? Why wasn't it long distance? Honestly, there was a point when we dated that I had love for him, but I wasn't in love with him, and I'm not in love with him. He definitely was a life lessons for me to learn, and I'm glad that I was with him, but I don't think that he was good for my future, because I think he wanted to experience life and I needed to get up and move, and his life was just starting in North Carolina, and I think mine was finishing. So as much as even to this day, he's an amazing person, and I support all that he does, and he's doing amazing things. He went to college. I just don't think that he was good for me, because I think that I was ready to be done and start my career and kind of set all that aside, and he wasn't. I don't know if that makes sense, but I just think that, it was hard for us, and as much as we loved each other, at that time, we weren't good for each other. So it was just easy to be done, I guess. I mean, love is great, but it wouldn't have worked here, because I think long distance is never anyone's friend, in all honesty, because long distance is hard, especially with social media and all that kind of stuff. Nowadays, people cheat, people make bad decisions, and people flaunt about it, and nothing is private anymore. So I think, I don't know, I just think it was easier that he lives his own life and I live mine. We don't even talk to this day, but I have nothing to say. So yeah, but I kind of just summed that all up, because there's like 7 or 8 questions about that. But I do enjoy doing these kind of videos, just because I know a lot of people want to know. So let me know what you guys think. If you want more of these, or anything like that, don't forget to subscribe.